Hi, this is Genesis or Genesisn't. I'm Eric Allen. I got my buddy Joe drilling with me.
Woo!
Our good friend Morbid Coffee is also here hanging out.
I'm a dinosaur for hire.
Uh huh. Are you Tom Mason's dinosaur for hire?
What if I'm Tom Mason himself? Tom Mason, the
We have a
dinosaur.
special guest with us, the creator of the Dinosaurs for Hire comic book franchise, Tom Mason.
I
How's
I
it
would like
going,
to point out
Tom?
Hi,
I
I'm
am a
Tom Mason.
dinosaur. I am a dinosaur, but you cannot hire me. I don't work for
You're
anybody.
not a
I work for
dinosaur
no
of the
man.
night.
No, no,
You
no,
don't do sexual favors for money.
no.
Okay.
Nor am I a
That's too
mercenary
bad.
dinosaur.
Yeah,
My
I think
persona
I
is
I
awesome.
I think the prostitute dinosaur is probably a Dinosaurs for Hire game is probably on the Sega CD. This is a Sega Genesis game, so it didn't have that sort of risque material. Um, so yeah, last or this week, a couple days ago, I was hanging out in Discord and we were trying to come up with something to play, and Coffee suggested something called Radical Rex, which is
Yeah,
apparently also a Super Nintendo game. So I decided that was disqualified.
Mhm.
So then I typed in dinosaur games into Genesis games into Google, and I found and this popped up. And I don't know, the cover art is super fucking dope, as you can see, right, right there. I mean, that's a fucking Tyrannosaurus Rex with a I mean, it looks like a grenade launcher, I guess, but every dinosaur in this game has machine guns, so
that's
that's
also
what we
Tom
decided
Mason.
to check out.
Yeah.
This is made by Sega Internal Development Studio of a, whatever generic name.
Is this a Sega Technical Institute jam? I haven't done my research, sadly.
No, it's Sega. I don't know. It's the same. It's under the same Sega Interactive Development Division. Yes, so it's the
Okay.
same label that put out the Garfield game that we played last week, actually, which is a weird coincidence, as well as a bonkers license game, NBA action starring David Robinson, Sonic Spinball for the and what else? Eternal Champions is also on that label, as well as some other random things. So I don't know anything about this game except that there's dinosaurs with guns.
Well, the game's giving you an introduction right there to all the dinosaurs.
Yeah, this is where I pick my character. So I have a Triceratops. I got a Stegosaurus with sunglasses and either oven mitts or boxing mitts. And a Tyrannosaurus Rex with a I don't know, some kind of a blazer, I guess. You know anything about Dinosaurs for Hire, Joe?
It was a Malibu comic. I know that.
Mm-hmm.
Which Malibu is
One
like
of
this
a
very
mountain
shortly lived.
of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles ripoffs,
Yeah,
right?
right. But yeah, Malibu was a very shortly lived comic label in the 90s during the 90s comic boom.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and there were several Genesis games, like X Mutants was another, can't imagine what that was trying to invoke. A comic called X Mutants that was a Malibu comic.
I don't know.
That there was a Genesis game based on that. Oh wow, it actually was founded in 1986.
Yeah.
I didn't realize it was around that early, but it was defunct in 97. And there were there were several so first of all, there were several games that got based on really crappy
Archie the Tyrannosaurus Rex's favorite movie is King Kong.
that's good to know. It's
But
important.
doesn't a Tyrannosaurus Rex lose a fight to King Kong in like OG King Kong?
Man, fucks that dude up real bad.
Favorite saying part two, is it cold in here or is it just me? Favorite
But
saying
then
part one, don't shoot until you want to. Favorite song, California Girls. Favorite TV show, Face the Nation.
yeah, because why not? Um, they
Lorenzo
had
the Triceratops.
they had
He has an
Prime.
endless supply of silk hand-tailored Hawaiian shirts. He has so many that he never has to wear the same one twice.
There you go.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, so they had the character called Prime, who was like a Superman ripoff, and he had a Sega CD game. But I think the thing that most people who would be watching this remember
Mhm. I should probably
from
just play this game. I'm gonna play as the
you should
Stegosaurus.
you should remember
Reese.
from Malibu is that they had both a Street Fighter and a Mortal Kombat comic. The Mortal Kombat one wasn't that bad. Like, it wasn't good, but like it basically stuck to the story of Mortal Kombat, pretty
A
closely.
lot of detailed plot going on in
Right, exactly. It was just a lot, but the Street Fighter one,
Turn me right into a boss fight here.
like the Street
C
Fighter
is
one,
jump, B is shoot, A is like some kind of a melee
A is a melee attack. Yeah.
attack. Yeah.
Um.
Blew
So
that dinosaur. Oh fuck! I blew that dinosaur's arm off and then his head, and then he fell down.
Malibu's,
I finished the game. I did it.
You beat it. Malibu's Street Fighter comic is like notoriously bad. Like in the first issue, like Ryu and Chun-Li like have like a hot makeout session. It's really bizarre.
Nice. Whoa! Slight problem with your Genesis's blast processing unit. Psych. Anyway, the real game starts here. Good luck. You'll need it. Oh man.
I don't feel like this is going to be a very good game.
A trash talking.
Pterodon.
Yeah, pterodactyl. It probably would have been a pterodactyl in 1993 when this game came out, but
Sure.
we know pterodactyls didn't really exist, so.
Well, let's see. Y Signally Y says, "Oh man, I think I had the Street Fighter comic as a kid. The last issue. What an issue." Yeah, there were some issues with that. It was bad. It was really bad. So
Yeah.
Malibu
I looked
is
up
not
some
a,
of the other stuff that Tom Mason wrote, and these are apparently all under that same comic publisher. But like he wrote issues of a Logan's Run comic book,
Oh wow.
which would have been very topical in the 80s.
Yeah, are
he
they
also wrote
remaking that? I
issues
heard there was
of
going to be a remake.
a Men in Black comic, an Alien Nation comic.
Yeah,
like
that was
the TV
I saw
show.
that
That's
too.
probably pretty fascinating,
Right.
and some issues of a Star Trek Deep Space Nine comic book as well. So there's a bunch of other stuff on his resume, but those were just.
I was
going to
say he's not around anymore. Or
It didn't seem like it.
not
I didn't
active.
do a in-depth bio.
do a deep
on
dive
him,
on
but
Tom Mason.
I did. I like browse his profile at Comic Vine. Is there any good? Is Comic Vine like the only existent comic
I think so.
database, or is something
I-
replace that? Since I don't think anybody really
know.
updates that anymore.
Well, that used to be under the same umbrella as Giant Bomb, right?
Right, it was a
not
Whiskey
anymore.
Media production, and
Right.
then I think it was sold to CBSI too, maybe.
Oh, I was gonna say I thought it was separated when
Maybe it
that
was
happened.
separate. I don't know.
I like that your dinosaur eats like a McDonald's extra value meal to get his health back.
Yeah, they all like cheeseburgers. So yeah, I've found a couple of power-ups, and my gun is now shooting basically a Contra spread style gun.
But you
I've
had
also
to
made
upgrade it like one spread at a time.
Yeah, it went from one bullet to 2 bullets. I've also gotten an upgrade that made my bullets bigger.
Yeah, I saw that.
So that was the first stage. That boss was an awful lot like the the first boss in Contra as well. It was like an extremely shitty version of that. So
another hallmark of Ultra of Malibu Comics is that the art was fucking terrible.
yeah,
Like the art on the cover of this game is actually pretty cool and like good. Like even if you're not into like muscular dinosaur Tyrannosaurus Rex, like at least they're all proportionate in a way that makes sense. And like this, I always remember the art in that Street Fighter comic. Like Ryu looked like he was about 50. Like he had like like really deep creases in his face for some reason, even though he's supposed to be like 25 years old in Street Fighter 2, like whatever.
there's an armored vehicle with a gun on top of it, which is also like ripped right out of fucking Contra. Less
Yeah.
threatening than that. Although, and my gun is getting to be kind of ridiculous.
Well, you're also playing as a Stegosaurus in sunglasses.
Yeah,
so
but I
think,
mean,
like, ridiculous
just
is sort of the jumping
the
off
size
point.
and spread of my beam of death is kind of getting out of hand. I know, I'm sure the challenge ramps up at some point.
So I never played this game, and I think part of it is because I confused it with other dinosaur
Radical
games
Rex?
that I had heard. Yeah, either Radical Rex or like We're Back, a Dinosaur Story, which was like a
Oh.
really bad animated movie
Yeah,
that
that
got a
was a
really
real
bad
bad
Super NES game. Or like, isn't there one called Theodore Rex, which is also I think a bad
Theodore
movie with
Rex
Whoopi
was
Goldberg?
Whoopi Goldberg, yeah.
Yeah, and that got a bad video game
Drop
too,
down
I
there.
think.
Dino rules, Joe. Some graffiti
Yep.
in this. There's skateboarders throwing Molotov cocktails, and it's, all hell is broken loose in the subway.
Unbelievable.
Also, the music in this game is kind of dope, but it's just like a very repetitive, like 4-bar bass loop. That sounds really good at first, but it's also the only music that I've heard through the stages, so it's getting a little repetitive.
Even when you fought that giant thing at the beginning.
Yeah, but it definitely has like this is the good Genesis bass sound. So that's kind of
Right.
nice. I don't really know where I'm supposed to go here. Maybe we just go up top. I don't know.
I have no idea. But yeah, this actually looks like a game that I would be interested in checking out, unless you suddenly decide that it's terrible. I mean, it's probably not Contra Hardcore, I'm guessing, but
it is. I have not played enough Contra Hardcore to comment, but I mean, it's not. It's a little stiff in the way that a lot of. I feel like
you've
a lot
played
of
other
Genesis
Contra games, though,
are,
right?
but also a lot of like. But I mean, it's fine. Like, I'm totally in control. Like the character is framed properly in the middle of the
Right.
screen, and it's like I'm being successful in playing my way through this first couple of stages. Okay, so
yeah, I have like an unreasonable reaction when a game will let the character like get to the front third of the screen.
it's bad, man.
It's really bad.
It's
and it
actually one of the
happens
few
more than you
problems
would
with
think.
the like OG Contra in co-op, especially. That can be a problem.
Yeah, in co-op it can be a problem because it like centers on the person who's further behind. I want to say it's been a while since I've actually played co-op Contra. I think I haven't played
This game
Contra
has
co-op since.
This game has simultaneous co-op, so
Yeah, it looks like it. I noticed the second, the empty energy bar and score, meter.
Yeah.
I sort of figured that was the case, but
ooh, there's an S. What is that? Okay, that must make me invincible, I guess. So I have a pretty generous life bar. I've taken quite a few.
yeah,
hits,
yeah,
but-
you have like a really, and they keep dropping extra value meals.
Yeah, there's another one up there. I need that. Although I'm kind of afraid that when I die, this will be a
The Gradius
sufferer
effect.
of the Gradius effect. Yeah, where it'll just be totally fucked when I go from having this crazy death beam destroying everything in front of me. I just picked up a tiny nuclear explosion. I don't know what that is. Oh, my balls are oranger now than they were before. They have like a red ring around them.
You might want to see a doctor about that.
All right, oh there, I finished another stage. I don't know, I'm just kind of like mowing my way through this. What's up there? I'm fighting another car.
I mean, it's really what when dinosaurs versus cars is really what I tuned in for.
Dinosaurs versus cars or dinosaurs fucking cars?
Dinosaurs. No, the
So
latter.
I feel like dinosaurs was guns was kind of a thing in the 80s. I don't know if you remember there was a TV show called Dino Riders, which was a little bit more realistic. Sort of.
Yeah, it was
Well,
much
in that
more realistic.
The dinosaurs were more like anatomically, well, yeah, they were anatomically. They had big old cartoon dongers flopping around. No, but they were more like actual dinosaurs that existed with
Right.
people, and then the people attached giant
Without
guns
like
to them.
washboard abs.
Yeah, or boxing gloves. I guess they're supposed to be boxing gloves, or maybe this dude's just way into cooking. I
How
didn't
does
read
he-
his bio.
How does he pull the trigger on his gun if those are boxing gloves? That
I don't-
doesn't work at all.
It doesn't have it has just like an on and off switch. I'm just holding the button down, so it's just like constantly firing it all the time.
Right. So
Dude with jetpacks. But yes,
Dino Riders
this
was
is an
pretty sweet,
extreme like late 80s, early 90s property.
Yeah.
It's very
Dino Riders was sweet because the action figures were the same scale as Mask. So like Mask vehicles and like dinosaurs with lasers
Yeah.
mounted on their heads could fight each other.
I had one Dino Rider. They were pretty big and they had pretty like dope guns.
Yeah. This is and
They were the right
man,
size to interact with Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles figures as well.
No, were they? No,
I think
they
so.
were.
The one I
way
had
smaller.
was big enough for a Leonardo to ride on. Maybe it was a Dino Riders ripoff. That's entirely possible.
I would say because the Mask figures and Ninja Turtles figures were definitely not the same size. Mask figures were like
Hope you
really
enjoyed
small
that little
because
ride up here. Next time, fly. It's faster. Oh,
hilarious dialogue.
Trash talking.
Do you think Tom Mason
pterodactyl.
wrote the dialogue for this game?
I don't know, man. I'm not familiar with Tom Mason's oeuvre, so I can't pick out if this is his particular writing style or not. Alas,
Mega
the terrible
Minotaur
beast.
hoit to his buds.
Try knocking off his hands before you go for the head. Good luck. Well, good. It told me how to beat him, so that's useful. Oh, what is this? It is. It's a giant minotaur with laser eyes. Oh, and I finally died, so that's bad.
The pterodactyl didn't tell you anything about the laser eyes. What a bastard.
I can't hit the... Oh, I can only hit the hand when it drops the mace. And there, I got one arm. My life bar appears to have disappeared. I guess
I was
so
gonna
as not
say.
to interfere with the cinematic nature of this boss fight. There goes another arm.
And speaking of properties from the 80s, this thing looks kind of like Mumbo Jumbo from Silverhawks.
Not
I'm just gonna check off as many.
I mean, this is
80s
just like
cartoons.
imagine
as I
if King Kong was a giant metal minotaur and he was defeated by a Stegosaurus with a machine gun.
I want to check out these comics now. Actually, when you sell it like that, I mean,
I think I won. Yeah. Check out those abs, man. I don't know. This game seems okay. It's not. I think I would hesitate to call it a good game, but I'm having fun playing it. Like it totally works, and the extremely ridiculous upgrade system for the gun, and the fact that it just becomes totally insane and overpowered when you get it upgraded all the way is kind of nice. And I just beat the first level of my first try, and I don't think I died until I got to the boss, so that was pretty good. And the life meter is pretty generous. It has, I think that like graphically it's okay looking. Like I don't think it looks great, but at least it's coherent, which is kind of nice.
yeah.
The animation is
So-
very stiff.
So this Sega Interactive was initially known as Interactive Designs, and they were a developer who worked on stuff for EA, Activision, Sierra, Data East, Cinemaware, Capcom, NEC, a whole bunch of stuff. And then they were acquired by Sega. They were acquired by Sega in 1992. And then they apparently made 26 games under Sega, including several of the ones you mentioned earlier. Eternal Champions. Star Wars Arcade for the 32X was by these same folks. Sonic Spinball, David Robinson.
I don't know how to... Oh, there, I made that... Maybe I have to hold up. I can jump a little higher or something.
They're also responsible for Green Dog, the beached surfer dude.
Okay. That's a thing I am familiar with, for sure. Whoa, that platform disappeared. Some kind of weird snake coming out of the wall. Need this upgrade, whatever it is. Oh, whoa, I guess I died? How did I die?
I don't know. I'll see if I can find it when you get there. Or when I
thought
get
I still
there.
had, like, about a quarter of my health bar, but...
Did you fall too far? Is that a thing that can happen in this
I
game?
don't
You
know.
can fall
I mean,
too
there's
far?
been some pits, but I haven't fallen in any of them, so I don't know. Maybe you think I just like scrolled the screen too far down and then died. Possibly.
Yeah, that's the only thing that I can think of. And it doesn't give you can't change your dinosaur in between lives.
Yeah, that's
Like, do they all have different weapons and shit?
I mean, they look like they did in the thing. I don't know.
Yeah.
After I die, I only have.
I only have 3 lives left.
This game's pretty generous with the lives, huh?
It's practically a Mario game.
Well, before we leave, I also found there's a code for level select. So let me see if I can get a little. Oh yeah, see, it must be if you fall too far, you die. So we'll check out some of the other levels too. What do we have here? We're up to 20 minutes. All right, let's go back to the. Let me reset and bring up my code, and we'll check out some of the other levels. Where is? Okay,
That's really annoying. I kind of hate that. Like, if you're gonna the fall too far thing, like that's.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like I should have died those 2 times because there was a platform right underneath me.
Yeah.
But I mean, I guess I hadn't really done much platforming or vertical climbing or anything, so. But that just seems like a bad rule to put in place.
Like if it's very defined, like Mario can't, in Donkey Kong, Mario can't fall more than 2 Marios worth of distance or whatever.
Right.
But also, there's no point in the game
for those games.
Right, like there's not really a point in Donkey Kong where you would want to fall any further than that anyways.
Right.
Maybe the second stage, but like yeah, and so like just to be like surprised, like you fell 2 screens and like that was just a little bit too far is like sort of bullshit.
Okay, so A B A A B B B A A 1 2 3. Yes, no? Options maybe? No. Let's try this again. A B A A B B B A. Oops, screwed it up.
Quit screwing it up, man.
I'm trying not to. Okay. A B A A B B B A A 1 2 3. Yes? No? I don't. Well, let's pick Lorenzo, the silk Hawaiian shirt wearing, cheeseburger loving, 6'11" tall, 1,300-pound Triceratops, and see if I get a different level, maybe.
Maybe.
No, I'm right back at the beginning.
I like that he likes Chun-Li. That's
He's a big Street Fighter fan. There was
like I
a
said,
reference to one of them. Their favorite book was X Mutants, as well. So, yeah, it looks like the book. It looks like the gun is the same. It looks different, but it functions the same. Also, he does like a gore maneuver for his melee. Let's see here. All right, I don't really need to see this again. Very clever, very clever. Tenement house, get ready. All right, let's try. Let's see.
So I wonder if you get to the
down.
end.
Right.
If you get to the end, if that's still the final boss.
Play level. Okay, here we go. All right. Tenement, Subway Part 2, Empire State, Mega Minotaur, Cavern, Hoover Dam, Big Dam Boss. Get it?
Oh, go to the big damn boss.
Jet Ski ADV, Jet Ski Adventure, Hollywood Stage, Blue Line, Toy Factory, Japan Boss, Base,
Japan
Final Boss.
Boss.
All right. Well, so what do we want to see? Big Damn Boss?
I suggested the big damn boss,
All
but...
Right. Is this the thing I just did? Great going so far. I didn't think you'd get past that nasty Tesla machine. Fortunately, I had a code. But you're not out of the water yet. The evil mega monster is trying to destroy Hoover Dam. Whoops, I accidentally skipped the text. Is this the thing that I just fought? Maybe I actually have to fight it this time?
Yeah, maybe.
Oh no, this music's kind of dope. Dun, 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 dun.
This is after Contra the Alien Wars, right? So like that thing is like pretty clearly a riff, or like just a straight up rip off of the first level boss. And,
Yeah, those like segmented sprites and stuff.
yeah.
Yeah. I can't. Must be I have to blow his arm off to. I don't know if I like it or not, but I appreciate the fact that they just kind of went for it and removed the HUD for the boss fights. Just like, fuck it, man.
You should be a huge fan of that. You hate HUDs more than anyone else I know.
A, left, right, A, B. There, now I'm invincible. And if I go... Whoa! The platform disappeared, and then I fell in the water and died. I guess I'm not that invincible.
Yeah, apparently not.
Let's try C right, A, B, B, up. You can also give yourself
What is
free
that
plates
one?
with the code. Supposedly this will give me fully upgraded weapons.
I was gonna say, is there like an OG Gradius style full upgrade code?
Yes.
But you just
Apparently
answered
that's
the
the
question.
code that I just inputted, so we'll see. Oh yeah. Yeah, I gotta blow his arm off first. Whoa! Oh, you can do the Contra thing where you can like jump through the level, and I think I accidentally did that time. All right, so let's go down, B-A-C, down, right? And so where should we go now? Let's check out. We go to
Go
the
to
Toy
Japan,
Factory.
or Toy Factory could be fun.
All right, let's check out the Toy Factory. We'll check out a couple more levels, and then we'll call it here. We're coming up on 25 minutes. Toy Factory. There we go. Get ready. I'm ready. This looks like a burned out construction factory or construction site. Whoa. Whoa. Oh, whoa. Triceratopses don't like fire apparently. It's got melted. Whoa. Okay, I
mean,
found a
that's
thing that just like
understandable.
fully upgraded my gun. In one,
Without using the code.
yeah, with just like one fell, with one power up. It was hidden, so oh fuck. Game over. Game over, man.
Game over, man.
Game over. You need a. I need some kind of built-in Bill Arm system
Bill Arm.
for this. Yeah. All right, let's check out the boss here.
I'm curious now what the last boss is, if the damn boss wasn't the last one.
So was it down? B-A-C, down, right? Cavern. I want to see this jet ski level first. Let's see that first.
Well, you know, Mike and Kurt have shown up since.
Okay. Oh man,
Wait,
is this
wait.
got speeder bike bullshit? This kind of looks like
Probably.
speeder bike bullshit.
That's what a jet ski adventure sounds like to me.
Oh man. Okay, the fire doesn't kill you though. It doesn't seem like it's as bad as Battletoads garbage.
Jump, jump, slide, slide.
Yeah, it doesn't.
From where I stand, it looks a lot worse than Battletoads.
Actually, this game is way more fun than Battletoads.
That's not hard. Battletoads fucking sucks.
All right. So what was it? Down. B-A-C, down, right. All right, we're going to go... Let's go check out the last boss. Let's check out Japan first, and then we'll go check out the last boss. I want to see what...
I'm sort of weirded out that the jet ski looks like you're jet skiing indoors. Like, it's just like...
yeah.
Wasn't it part of the Hollywood stage?
Yes.
yeah, I guess.
Maybe it was the set. I don't know. I didn't see the Hollywood stage. This is like ancient, prehistoric.
All the enemies are Hulk Hogan in that stage.
Hulk Hogan or Hollywood Hogan?
These are all ghost samurais in this stage.
Hollywood
riding
Hulk
around on a
Hogan,
turtle.
brother.
And the big guys just look like Shredder. So,
It's Tom Mason's Japan.
Tom Mason just ripped off Kevin Eastman and Peter Laird, apparently.
I mean, that
Well, actually,
much is
that's pretty much
obvious,
exactly
right?
what he did.
Whoa! Shut that door in a can.
What if these reptiles were human-sized and were like
Give me the
whimsical and funny and violent?
Battlefield Anteater. This is a satirical comic book, Joe. With
I mean, so was Ninja Turtles
I
in
know.
the beginning.
that's a,
Turtles wasn't very satirical. It was really dark and gritty at the first.
No, it was It was
What was-
dark and gritty.
it
It was
took
supposed
its-
to be satirical.
right. It was yes. It was
It
supposed
was
to be
supposed to be a
making fun
satire of Daredevil,
Right.
specifically.
Okay.
Because like Splinter is a direct riff on
Right.
his
Riff on
Sensei
Stick,
char-
and
Sensei
they
character.
fight the foot instead of the hand, and the turtles were made by the mutagen that splashed Matt Murdock in the eyes.
Man, this
That's
dude's
the
just
same.
raining destruction on me. All right, let's go. Down. BAC, down, right. We're going to go to the final boss.
And they're turtles because why would turtles be good ninjas?
Should we check out
They're
Japan
so
boss
slow.
first? Let's check out Japan boss real quick.
Sure, why not?
I want to see what the boss of Japan looks like. Good job.
Boss Suntory, he's boss of them all since 1989.
Looks like you made it down here in one piece. The hideous mega lizard is frozen down here. You'll need to freeze up this Jurassic nightmare once again. Only a true dino sharpshooter can hit the refreeze button on the cryogenic regulator.
What killed the dinosaurs? Yes, Age!
Nice to meet you.
Chill.
I'm sure this is probably every bit as good as the Mr. Freeze boss and Batman Arkham City.
Arkham City.
Oh man, this is just
Let's kick some ice.
This is like some kind of weird Tyrannosaurus Rex Stegosaurus hybrid. Okay.
It's the dinosaur.
It's one of the bosses from Primal Rage. Man, dinosaurs were a big thing in video games in the 90s. Shit.
Huh? Yeah, there's
you guys,
a shitload of them to pick from.
Did you guys hear that Primal Rage, the prototype of Primal Rage 2 apparently has been dumped and you can play it in MAME now?
Seriously?
Seriously.
I thought...
That sounds like a pretty bad way to spend half an hour.
Alright, final boss. Let's see what's up with this final boss. Well
Dinosaurs
done.
are pretty big these days too. We got that Horizon just came out.
Those are robot dinosaurs.
Those are robo dinosaurs.
That
Why
sounds
anybody
very...
would have built dinosaur like
this final
robots
boss is
that
a
are
mystery.
dinosaurs?
No one's ever made it this far before. Rumor has it that you need to shoot the clone creators on the vat rim. Then things will really start to spin.
There's a not joke in this monologue. That's so quaint and.
What happens?
I mean, I guess it
next
was
is
relevant
anyone's
at this
guess.
time. Because Wayne's World actually came out in '92, so that joke is like surprisingly timely.
Oh man, this level has like foreground elements that are rotating as I'm moving, and they're making weird ectoplasmic clones of my friends that I have to fight. I have to find the clone things and shoot them. I guess I don't know what they are.
I
Anyway,
really want to find out what happens if you use a smart bomb.
I don't know when you get smart bombs. I don't remember ever having any.
You look like you have one now, because I think those 4 dots above your score are smart bombs, but I don't know how to use them.
Me neither. 2 buttons at once, 3 buttons at once, select, start.
There's no select button on a Genesis controller, dude.
I guess it would technically be back and like share or whatever, since this is an Xbox One controller. Anyway, that's Dinosaurs for Hire. I don't know, this game is fun. I don't think it's necessarily super good, but it is competently constructed, and it is more fun to play than like a lot of the other stuff that I've played for this. Like I'd much rather
where's
play
the board?
this than Garfield or Shinobi or Mutant. I even like maybe like playing this co-op would be more fun for an hour and a half than Mutant League Football for more than a half an hour. I don't know. This game's pretty fun.
Where's the board, man? You had a board last week.
I mean, I have this
or a sheet. You had a piece of paper.
I have a sheet of paper. I don't know. This would be like in the middle of the games that I've played. Totally competently constructed, fairly fun. The guns are ridiculous. I think this game would be pretty fun co-op, probably. It's a little bit more manageable than the 16-bit Contra games, which are fucking disgustingly difficult.
So Genesis is worth checking out.
Yeah, especially if you had a buddy to play with, I think it would be real good. But anyway,
this
that's
is okay.
Tom Mason's Dinosaurs for Hire. Yeah, Genesis totally fine and playable. It's dinosaurs with guns. I don't know. It's fine.
I'm Tom Mason.
It's the fucking
my
90s,
game.
man. Well, yeah, Tom Mason, you want to chip in and you have any last thoughts before we take off?
I'm Tom Mason, and I hope you enjoyed my game.
All right, well, thanks, Tommy. We'll catch up with you if we ever play the the Sega Genesis version.
We'll leave the light on for you.
The Sega Genesis version of Logan's Run that was based on your comic book.
Or we'll leave the dinosaur on for you.
Yeah, that works.
Yeah, we'll leave the dinosaur on for you. Till next time. Bye.
Tie a yellow dinosaur around the old oak tree.
Night, everybody.